Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the series The Night Manager, starring Aditya, Roy Kapur, and Anil Kapoor. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. Okay, this series, I didn't realize going into it that it was only going to be part one. There's 4 episodes, which I binged all of them last night. It's on Hulu in the US and Disney Hotstar in India. It's fascinating. It's a remake of, based on a John Le Carre novel. And my father was a huge fan of the John Le Carre spy novels, and he loved all the PBS TV adaptations. Anyway, so The Night Manager, there were many attempts in the past to make it into a film, but it was hard to compress all of it into just 2 hours. There was a 6-episode miniseries that came out in 2016, and the Aditya Roy Kapur part was Tom Hiddleston, the Anil Kapoor part was Hugh Laurie, and Olivia Colman played the kind of spy master, the Lipika character here in this Indian version. Now, the 2016 English version was, it had many critical accolades and was award-winning, and Olivia Colman won a Golden Globe, and so did Tom Hiddleston. It was amazing. I loved that series. So I'm just telling you, coming into this 2023, even though it was super fresh in my mind, once the series got going, all of the beats of the story are pretty much the same. And so I was like, oh yeah, the kid's phone. Oh, I kind of knew what was coming. So nothing was a surprise really to me. But it was a delight to see how they changed the settings. You know, the 2016 one, they said it, the original hotel is in Cairo. Here we're in Dhaka. And then instead of, I can't remember, it was some snowy locale like in Switzerland or something. And here instead, the second episode takes place in at a resort in Shimla. So in the same way that it was absolutely delicious to see Hugh Laurie playing a villain, it's absolutely delicious to see Anil Kapoor playing an arms dealer villain. Super fun. And I think Aditya Roy Kapur, I'm just so happy for him because this is a really great role for him. He does a great job with it. I think it's really nice to see him having a meaty role that's going to have action, he's a spy, it's just awesome. So I thought he did a really good job. Now, the woman, another strong thing about this story is that his sort of spy master is a woman. And it just, in the later episodes, she's a pregnant woman, So Olivia Colman also, played her, when she did the role, she was also pregnant in some of the later episodes. So that part is being played by Tillotama Shome, who I remember being so excellent in Sir. She looks very different here. And then Sobhita Dhulipala plays the wife of Anil Kapoor. It is a spy story, but of a different kind, because literally at the beginning of the story, Aditya Roy Kapur is a night manager of a resort. He is the one that smooths everything over for VIP clients in this very swanky resort that's in the middle of a massive protest. They set it in real life times when there was massive uprising. He's cool under pressure. He's trying to help a particular guest. I'm not going to spoil what happens. And then when he tries to bring it up to authorities in India to help this person, then bad things happen. And then when he has an opportunity to get at the people that were behind what happened when he's at the Shimla resort, then he takes action himself. And then he becomes a spy. So it's a really good story. John Le Carre is a great storyteller, and I do really appreciate the way that they have adapted it to more modern day. Arms dealers is still an issue. It doesn't matter what year it is. The original book was written over 20 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's still a pertinent, timely story. And I just, I loved, it's a different kind of a spy movie than Baton. Let's just put it that way, okay? I think from what they hint in the opening sequence and the hints, so after episode 4, we reach a certain point in the story, and then they kind of show some scenes that are going to be heavy in action in part 2, which they said the trailer's not even coming out for that until June. So I don't know what time, later this year, the rest of the story is coming out, but I'm definitely going to be there to watch it. Now, I've seen some criticism of this series, saying it's uneven writing. Listen, I thought it was fun. It kept me going to binge the whole thing in one go, which is, 4 hours of watching or whatever it was. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. And again, I was just so fun seeing Anil Kapoor playing this wily businessman who's really doing some shady deals. Like, that was super fun. That was worth the price of admission right there, just to see Anil Kapoor get to play such a fun role. And the same thing in the original series. It's like Hugh Laurie, we're used to, like his acerbic role in House, but also in, he'd done so many funny kind of roles, comedic roles in the past. And it was also just a delight to see him as this kind of kingpin villain. And so, same thing here, like the same delight. And like I said, I thought Aditya Kapoor did a really great job. So, if you've had a chance to watch the series, I'd really love to know what you thought about it. I do admit some disappointment that they didn't just give us the whole thing at once and made it a season 1. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the budget to do everything that they wanted to do and wanted to see how much, how well they did with just putting out season 1 to see how much more money they could get for the rest of the episodes that they wanted to do. As I said, the original series was a 6 episode. I don't know if this means this one, they seem to be stretching the story a little bit. So maybe since this one was 4, maybe it's going to be a total of 8. I don't know. So if you've heard anything more about this in the Hindi press, I would love to know. But anyway, I just had a really good time watching it. All right, follow me on Twitter at PardeziYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell here when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer action or film review.